And Richard Southern joins us now with a look at the day's business news. And we begin with a story you broke earlier today about major changes to Ontario's Blue Box program. What can we look forward to?
Yeah, lots of changing with this Blue Box program, which, by the way, started right here in Ontario back in 1981. We were the first to create this very successful recycling program. But Janella, the Ford government announcing today that it's going to make those responsible for the waste pay for all of it. So businesses will be responsible for the blue bin program, for picking everything up, for sorting it and all that. Toronto's going to make the switch in 2023. Right now, the cost of the program is split between the Ontario Stewardship Council and distributed the cost amongst the municipalities. Environment Minister Jeff Yurek contends doing this will save taxpayers an awful lot of money.
Making producers responsible for waste associated with their products and packaging will spur innovation from producers, and in the case of the Blue Box program, will provide up to $135 million per year in relief for municipalities and ultimately the taxpayer.
Now, of course, the question is, will business then just pass along those costs to consumers? Will the price for products go up? I asked the minister that today. He contends that's probably not going to happen. Not everyone is happy with this. I want to show you the statement we got in from the environmental and civil society groups. It reads, quote, while shifting the cost of the blue bin program to producers is vital, this regulation does little more than that. Its narrow scope, low targets, and long transition period will mean millions of more tons of single-use products and packaging will end up in Ontario's parks, lakes, landfills, and incinerators. Janella, another important note on this story is that the government is increasing the list of what you can put in your blue box. You're going to be able to put paper and plastic cups, plastic straws and cutlery, and even those plastic coffee pods that so many people use. So a lot going on with this story, Janella.
Yeah, lots changing. My first thought was kind of that, will those fees mean that businesses don't recycle and they just, throw away their waste? But then there's also those changes that are coming to single-use plastic for restaurants. So I guess lots to watch there.
It could create an incentive for business to come out with more environmentally friendly packaging if they're the ones that have to recycle it. So we'll have to see.
Let's hope so. We'll keep an eye on that. Okay, millions of Canadians have lost their jobs during this pandemic, and it could be a while before many land back on their feet, Richard.
Yeah, this really caught my eye from the Bank of Canada. They surveyed hundreds of Canadian businesses, Janella, and the bank says, some companies are stepping up their hiring to bring some of the people back who have been laid off during the pandemic. Nearly a third of businesses surveyed say they expect their workforce to remain low for at least 12 months or to never return to pre-pandemic levels, Janella. So a very pessimistic report there from Canadian businesses.
Yeah, tough look ahead. Okay. Something lots of us have been doing during this pandemic, ordering things online. And I don't know about you, but some people really count on those reviews before they order online. But apparently, you can't believe everything you read on the internet.
Yeah, buyer beware on Amazon.com, because there's a big new study out looking at those user reviews. Janella, there was a big study from Fake Spot, which analyzes all these, and they looked at 700 million reviews between March and September, so during the pandemic. 42% were found to be possibly fraudulent. Huge number.
That's huge.
It's incredible. There's whole businesses dedicated, apparently, to creating fake reviews for companies. Experts say this is only going to get worse as we head into what's probably going to be Amazon's busiest holiday season ever. Janella, you and I are back around 6:40. We got some interesting stories to get you talking, including what NASA is announcing today it's planning to do on the moon. So come back at 6:40 and check that out.
All right, we'll see you next hour, Richard.